Still morning. Good morning, brothers and sisters, and all 𝗕𝗡𝗩𝗢 family members. My discussion today is about Operation 𝗕𝗩𝗥𝗥𝗡𝗦𝗧 n'okufisa. I repeat, 𝗕𝗩𝗥𝗥𝗡𝗦𝗧 n'okufisa. What I'm trying to say now is this: the PF cadres, including the most leaders who are notable, we know they have stolen a lot from this country. And because they have done that, whatever action will be taken, there is no retribution in it, because we have to recover all what has been stolen. And most of the things which have been stolen are visible. They are known. We know who have got all these things. There is no way in this country where one can have a house where there is even a football ground, and this football ground, you go in that ground, you pay in dollars. How can it be? So all these things must be properly investigated. Investigation, there should be no fear of favor. And I want to make it blunt clear that President Hakainde is not there to arrest anybody. He's not there to torture anybody. There is no retribution about it. But we must all realize that whatever has been stolen belongs to the Zambian people. So those things which have been stolen from the Zambian people must come back. Especially that Comrade Kajoa, you have been appointed the Inspector General of Police. I want to congratulate you. I know you are going to do your best to retrieve all what has been stolen. And I know that you people, whoever will be the DEC boss, whoever is going to be anti-corruption boss, you must work without fear of favor. We are there to help you. We'll tell you where things are. One of the most devastating issue which happened recently, immediately after PF went out of power, I'm disappointed that our leaders, the district vice chairman, the district chair lady for Lusaka, were put in custody at Central Police, and I'm sure this must be investigated for tracing the people who are trying to remove 60 tankers, fuel tankers, from a private company, which is called the 𝗕𝗡𝗥𝗥𝗡𝗦𝗧 company. And all these tanker oil trucks were registered under 𝗔𝗥𝗥𝗡𝗗. Now, these people, they started moving these tankers at night. And for reporting to the police, they spent a night in the custody. I'm really disappointed. These people, they were beaten, they were insulted, a lot of tear gas for fighting to liberate among ourselves. But there it comes. When you report issues, somebody comes in to arrest them and say, put them in custody. What did they steal? They were trying to protect. They were trying to protect the government property. And now, my question is, are these fuel tankers still at these premises? And whoever decided to arrest these people must explain. If these tankers are not there, the arresting officer must tell us. He must tell the bosses where these fuel tankers are, because the plate there is GRZ, the so-called youth empowerment. How do you have youth empowerment? 60 trucks for one person. Where did they take these fuel tankers? In Lusaka. We know, I'm mentioning the name where these tankers were. And why were our leaders arrested? For reporting to the police that we suspect these fuel tankers are being moved out of that place? No, something amiss. It means the one who put these people in custody is a PF cadre in the police. So he must be investigated. He must explain why, instead of going to stop the moving of those tankers, you arrest somebody who gives you information. It was very wrong. And I want also to ask, who is the owner of ACK buses? The police must find out, where did this person get the money to buy these buses? Because I know somebody very senior is involved and is connected to these buses, ACK buses. He must explain, because if you, the law enforcers, you are not aware about this, we are there to help you. My office is very much aware of most of the people who have stolen these things and where they are. I know them. You have left people scot-free in town. They are driving posh vehicles, no numbers. But you ask them, they are connected. They are so-called cadres who have bought these vehicles. Who gave them the money to buy these vehicles? These vehicles must be retrieved. They belong to the government of the Republic of Zambia. UPND is not going to shield any criminal of any kind. If you got plots without proper application, those plots, I'm asking law enforcing officers, they must be retrieved. People must be answerable. The Commission of Land, you must not destroy any document concerning these properties, because we know them. We know where they are. And my main concern is, there is land which was formerly ZNPC land. We want to know which people have built the houses in that land. How did they apply? Did the Ministry of Information sanction the releasing of that land? We must know. If you go to Chongwe, there will be that SADC quarantine land where people have built. What type of people have built in that land? Did they apply? Are they cadres? We want to know. If no proper application was done, the government must seize that land. All the properties which are there must be seized, because they were acquired criminally. We know, and the land audit in this country must be done properly. They must be done properly. The Minister of Land, you must scrutinize land by land. We know where they are. We can assist you. Special Duties is ready to assist you. There is no one who is going to run away out of these theft activities which have been going on. Yes, the former president said, now when immediately I win HH by 500 votes. Immediately I go into the office, I will arrest HH. That was the remarks. You know that this is what was said. He is going to arrest him. So it was not just he was not playing games. Truly, if President Lungu won the election, HH was going to be in custody straight away, because it was already made up. Now, since HH has won, he hasn't said that he is going to arrest. It's us now to arrest those people. It's not the president. It's not the job of the president to arrest people. It's us to arrest the wrongdoers, the criminals who have destroyed the economy of this country. So I'm asking all committed UPND leaders and members, including UPND sympathizers and supporters, you must make sure that you see whatever you suspect to have been stolen. Bring the information. Bring the information. We have to clean this mess. We are not going to leave any stone unturned. Never. We see a lot of buses. These buses by them, but the owners of the buses are ministers. They are former ministers. And even the 𝗔𝗥𝗥𝗘𝗦𝗧, the whatever and so forth, these people, they must be properly investigated. Even if some of them, they have won as members of parliament, they know. In Shantumbu there, there is something where people have been moving copper, whatever they find extracts from there to another place. Who is the owner of that place? We want to know. As much as we know, but we want the law enforcing officers to bounce in, so that the Zambian people now must know who are real criminals. We want to know. Those people who are making noise against HH, they got money. They are driving vehicles. Where did they get money to buy those vehicles? NGOs, those who are being funded by other countries, they must account for that money. How did they use that money? It is for us Zambians now to protect our own money. So no one should fear. Yes, the president says whoever mentions his name, who criticizes him, he will not be arrested. But I want to say, if you insult him, you will be arrested. You can criticize our president. That is not a problem. Criticizing is not an insult. But if you insult, you think we will leave you? No. We will not want to leave you. We have to protect our office also. The state president must be protected. It's not him to decide who to arrest. It's us to decide who to arrest. As long as you have done something wrong, we will not sit down. I remember that there are so many things which has happened. You remember statements from Antonio Mwanza, statements from Nawakwi, statements from Sande Chanda, statements from Mtewewe, Munia Zulu and others. Here, this is not the time to appease people. We had suffered a lot, tear gas, breaking our properties, killing us, beating us for no apparent reason. Now we are not going to avenge. We are not vengeful, but we follow the law. The law must follow those people. We are not going to leave them scot-free. They must stone up. That is an operation we want to have now. And that operation will stone up. It will be done by the state functionaries, not by the cadres. Our people will only try, to uproot wherever they have hidden these things. We will do them. So be aware of Sontapo Waivile. From the top to bottom, Sontapo Waivile, Ufile wa Sonta. Apopen Waivile, Ure Sontapo, Naifwe Kukukaka. It's a government. Now you were saying ruling party. You have seen how it changes. I warned you people that when the president dissolves parliament, immediately people start running away from you. Even now, I don't think President Lungu has got friends. They must have run away from him. And the same people are the ones now saying, no, he was not listening. He was very arrogant. If the president was arrogant, where were you? You were the one who was making the president arrogant. And don't accuse President Lungu of being arrogant. You are the ones who were foolish, who were giving him ideas of doing wrong things. After you have amassed wealth, all of you, majority of you, now you say the president was arrogant. No, he was here Minister of Home Affairs. Iwe Kampyongo was the Lungu Minister of Home Affairs. You are the one who was misleading him. Go and arrest HH. Don't allow him to have meeting. Because if you allow him to do this, you will do that. Lesa had already given him what to do. God had already directed that there will be a change in this country. There is no fear. For me, I don't fear anything. 4 days, my brothers and sisters, 4 days before voting, the police arranged to come and search me. They said I was keeping militias. I was keeping seditious materials. What seditious materials? Can you think that in this place I can keep the militias? Militias to work against who? To kill who? It's you, PF, who had militias. So we are investigating where you have hidden those militias. We will find them. We know them, where they are. Those who are moving with pangas. in their vehicles, pangas, whatever, or they had guns. We want to know who gave them the guns. Wakajoa, please, we are there to work with you. Who gave these cadres the guns? They have got unlicensed guns, all of them, majority of them, because they use the government machinery. So now, Mr. Sande Chanda, you are now a member of parliament. You are the one who was on the helm of insulting President Hakainde. You were the one who was talking too much that he can never be a president. He was power hungry. Now I want to listen, I want to hear from your statements. If losing means power hungry, we'll get you by whatever statements you are going to make. Antonio Mwanza, talk now. Talk. I want to listen to you that HH will never be the president. Now he's the president. I don't know how you are going to change your statement, because he's the president. People of Zambia voted for him. Antonio, I told you, you are a young boy. You cannot influence the Zambian people to fight against the people who have got vision to do the right thing. So you see how things. Now you are the one. I want to expect you to talk. Munia Zulu, you are now a member of parliament. You are one of those who talked too much. What do you expect UPND now to do to you? I have compiled all your statements, I have them. So I will be answering you one by one from now onwards. When you do a slight mistake, I remind you for what you have done, so that you know that insulting people is not good. Muntewewe, you said a lot of insults, and I'm preparing a case against you at Woodland Police Station. Yes, President Hakainde said he is not going to arrest, but for me, I want to arrest you. For all the insults, you hindered, or you hinged the only President Hakainde, not as a president, but using tribal remarks about Tongas, this and that. It is not the job of a Tonga president now. He is a national president. He is the people's president of this country. He has nothing to do with Tongas. He has something to do with Zambian people, Zambian life, protecting Zambian property. Not what you have said. Muntewewe, those people who are funding you, even the vehicle you are driving, you must explain. Ufira wa sonta, apo wa shitire. Ufira wa sonta, apo wa sangile ndalama ya kushita. Because this is time now for you people to realize that being used as surrogates of other people to insult national leaders is not a good thing. So I ask you that it is now operational sonta po wa ibire. No question. Kamba, you said they are lewe no po afuma po. What next do you tell us? Come. What next do you tell us? Come. It's you now who should tell us how you got the money to build the house, how you got the money to buy that. But you remember, Kamba, you were just a cadre to our former councillor in Chilenje, the late 𝗕𝗡𝗩𝗢𝗓. And you know that I know you very well. You were just a cadre at Comesa Market. You were working for 𝗕𝗡𝗩𝗢𝗓. Now you became big-headed. The time has come for you to know that when you become big-headed from nothing, you go back again to nothing. So we want you now. Sonta apo wa sangire. Apo pele wa sangire kamba ufire wa sonta. Most of you, we know what you have been doing. Now, you said no, you're urging Zambian people not to vote for HH. It is not the president talking, it's this man now talking. I want you to repeat that statement. Now, since the Zambian people have seen he's the right president, do you think you yourself, you are Zambian? What hatred did you have against our president? It is the time now, you must come out. You can congratulate him, yes, it's okay. But your congratulatory message, it was very deceitful. In every Zambian person, it was a deceitful congratulatory message. Because you are ashamed. He has won. I know he's not going to harm you. I know he's not going to do anything bad against you. But you must remember, such a hatred is not good. You yourself, you operate from the Tongaland. But you hated the Tongas. So we don't want somebody now to talk about Tongas. You talk about the state of affairs in this country, economy of this country. Hakainde, you had a personal hatred against him. All of you Zambians, I appeal to you. Those who had personal hatred against our president, who is now not only the president of UPND, but the people's president of Zambia. You gave him more than 1 million. 2 million plus. You must be ashamed. 2 million. Even if you barred him. HH was just going on the streets, campaigning from the rooftop of his vehicle. You stopped him. While you were going to campaign. But people gave him the support. They voted him. Now, Public Order Act. I would ask UPND government not to change it. We want these people to see that Public Order Act, which we are now crying against, it is there. How are you going to campaign PF? How? When the president is in Lusaka, you say no, the president Akainde cannot go to Chawama, the president Akainde cannot go to Mandevu. So now if the president is in Lusaka, we wouldn't allow you now to hold the private meeting, even meetings of your organizing your part, we will not allow it because it is an offense. This is what you decided to do. And Kampyongo, even in parliament, you use, when people talk, you use it to give a sign of arrest. Where are you now? What do you think about yourself? Honorable Kampyongo, former Minister of Home Affairs. You thought this country belongs to you. It belongs to the Zambian people. How do you allow somebody, a cadre, having $6 million in the account? Where did you get the money? Look at the houses. The VJs, the Kapulus, the Womas, the Scotta winners, those who have been in the government for many, many years, they don't have what these cadres have within 5 years. We know you. And I think, Mr. Honorable Kajoa, you won't find the difficulties to feed these people because we have everything which Jesus Christ wanted in this on earth. We have everything. We'll give you everything. You fired everybody from the police, as long as you know that this is the son of Mr. William Banda, fired with fictitious information. What is wrong? Now you have children you left in this government, in this police service. So also your children now, all of them must be fired. How are you going to feel? Are you going to say that UPND government is bad? Because you fired the others. The same thing. In Chewa they say, Chilonda chobwezere chiwawa. And we say, Chaona mzako chapita. Lero chiripaimwe. How do you feel it? People just get salaries for not even doing the work for the government. I'll give you one good example, which I'm very much aware of. Not long time ago, there was 122 kilometers of road, Mporokoso and Kasama Road. Sorry, Kawambo and Porokoso Road. 122 kilometers. And this road were DEC, were anti-corruption, were police, were Kajoa. I'm telling you, USD. 144 million kwacha was paid for this road. Can you find out exactly who was involved in this? And who got this man? 144 million US dollars. Who were the owners of this company? How did they reach to this figure? And somebody from RDA who refused to sanction this was fired. And this man is in Livingstone. I have got all particulars of this man. He is ready to help you, Wakajoa. He is going to help you. I've told you, my office is called Special Duties Office. It has no mercy to whoever messed up the economy of this country. Special Duty Office is a very important office for those who understand, especially you in the security services. You understand the meaning of it. Not to kill people, not to arrest you, but to assist. Special duty. It must be done. We know where you are. And the other point is, you created grinding mills in all provinces, districts, constituencies. You are the tractors in these constituencies. I want you councillors who have just been elected and members of parliament, work with the police. We want to know how much money they were getting out of the operation of these tractors. I know one tractor in Lusaka where they were getting 30,000 kwacha a month. But where was this money banked? Where were they banking this money? And who was responsible of getting this money? Who was in charge of this tractor? You thought the government tractor for the empowerment, it was your pocket money with your family members. No, I say no. The money must come back. Whoever is involved must pay back the money or go to court. Because we promised you that we want sanity in this government. We are not going to fear all those people who are involved in these things. Never should we fear, because we are ready to put everything in the right footing. And all the houses you have built, by the way, I want to remind you, it's not the duty of the president, please, to remind the people of Zambia. Those 48 houses, Minister of Land, you should now come out, have a press briefing. We want to know the true owner of those houses. If you hide, me, I'm now prepared. In fact, I'm happy that some lawyers have accepted to take my complaint. I want to go to court against the Minister of Land, ZRA, Anti-Corruption, DEC, whoever has been there, to go and explain, because you know who are the owners. But you have left Zambians as if we are foolish people in suspense. We want to know who are the owners of those houses. Why have you hidden them? We want to know them. We are not stupid. We are not mentally sick. No. These people are criminals, so criminals now must be known by Zambians. Let Zambians decide on them, not President Hakainde. Hakainde is busy trying to reorganize the government. Now, to put all pieces together. We from the party side, we must make sure that everything, our party is properly run. Our party must be properly run. And I appeal to the Secretary General that now we must have a strong party, not a party which fears its own members, to reorganize it properly. Our media houses from the party side, it must do the right best job. I know Ruth Dante and others, yes, they are doing the right job. My girl, you are doing the right job. I praise you with your team. But me, I don't like criminals. Criminals, I don't like them. So, all these people, look at their roads. They make a road today, after 2 months, it has got all potholes all over. That's why our people have been dying on the road. Because you have been sharing the money. Look at the drainage. You make a drainage, the cement is gone. Where does the cement go to? People start stealing the panels, solar panels. You leave them because they are party cadres. No. Time now has come. We are going to work tirelessly. If these people are not arrested, I will resign on this position. I'm a very highly senior member of this party, but I'm against whoever stole. And President Hakainde is determined to make sure that things are properly run. I'm not going to be associated to criminals. Never. Why I can't? Kampyongo, you were recently building along the which road is going to Njoro side. You used prisoners. How much money did you pay to prisoners? You were putting a fence. And who is the owner of that? How did you get that land? You think we are not aware? I'm now telling you. I don't want to beat the bush. I'm telling you what you did. Prisoners, every week they were building the fence there. They were fencing. Where did you get the money to build all these houses you have in this country? You think all the people are poor? They didn't have any way of building. But you use prisoners. I want also to know how much money you paid to prison services. Were they doing that job freely because you were a Minister of Home Affairs? No. If you didn't pay, you are going to pay. Look at the complex at the end of Njoro, there, Tarmac Junction. Who is the owner of that complex? We want to know the owner of that complex. There is no way you can have a lot of flats yourself, and then you have 20 flats. Your wife has got 30 flats. That shows that you are a Kawolala. You people, you have to show us. Last week I was behind State Lodge. Our President Akainde. Behind State Lodge, people have ransacked the land. I saw a chain of flats belonging to someone's wife. I saw the house of a former minister, 1 kilometer fence. Look at the fence. Even the maximum prison fence is shorter than that fence. What is he hiding in that fence? It is there. That behind State Lodge, the majority of them are the bosses, even the cadres. Where did they get, how did they get the land? So I'm asking them. For President, if even the Mutrekere, Imamuchite Chabe organize a government, Ibueremo, Banja Ifenchitatu, Kukaka, Apirewa Sonta, Apowa Ivire. That is the thing I'm saying. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters.